All right, I wanted to do a quick review on some shoes that I've recently figured out and researched and bought a few different pairs. They are called Altra, Altra, and they are a company that their main thing is number one, they have like an extra wide toe box. A lot of shoes that I wear, they squeeze like my pinky toe, and so if a shoe is narrow at all at the end, they have a tendency to kind of squeeze my pinky toe. I don't have a wide foot. I have kind of a narrow foot, but my toe box is a little bit wider than some people, and I just don't like my toes to be cramped. Another thing that this company is kind of known for is their zero drop, and this has to do with the actual footbed. Most shoes they have kind of an incline; they kind of have some a raised up heel, and this company they make shoes that are more mimicking natural foot um, step and placement, and so they have this zero drop so that the heel is not elevated as much as some. Um, One of the things that I was looking for whenever I bought these was I like to have either a mid or a high top because I have a landscape company. We mow and edge and line trim and do all kinds of things in flower beds and on lawns and stuff in this landscape company. And so if I have a regular low top running shoe or hiking shoe or anything, grass and dirt and stuff gets in the edge of my shoe and it rubs on my in my sock and in my ankle, and it just drives me crazy. And so I only wear kind of more of a mid to high top style shoe just for this because it helps keep that stuff out of my ankle and all. I wear pants. I don't wear shorts, so that kind of helps some also. I'm sure that if I wore shorts, I would still get all kinds of stuff in my socks and in my ankles and stuff like that. But because I wear pants all the time, and this is a mid top shoe, my pants are kind of extra long and they come down and they stay down on this really good, and it keeps pretty much all dirt and debris and stuff out of the ankle area of the shoe. So it's one of the things I really liked. Most of their shoes are low tops, but they have this model and one other model that's a high top or a mid. And this pair right here is actually a waterproof, and they have like Polar Tech. It's just a liner that's a breathable, waterproof system on here. And I wanted to get this pair because sometimes, we have to deal with rain and dew and moisture, and I work on sprinklers and stuff, and so I wanted to have some waterproofing. But my primary pair that I bought are the mesh that don't have any waterproofing, and they're the exact same shoe. Just the only difference is the Neo shell, the waterproof membrane that's on this one. These I haven't worn them hardly at all. These I have close to 500 miles on these things. I've had them for about a month, and I have put a lot of miles on these things, and I wanted to use them for a good month at least before I really did any type of a review on them. And this pair breathes amazingly, and I live in Texas and it's really hot in the summertime, and so my feet like burn up. So I never wear like a waterproof type shoe as a daily option because of that, because I want the most breathability as possible. I do get dirt that goes through this mesh some. My sock and my foot will have some dirt on it by the end of the day, but it's worth it to me because I just like the air, breathability of this thing. I can get my backpack blower, hand blower, whatever, and blow down on my foot, and I can feel the air go straight through this thing and cool my feet off. And so that's great. This model right here is called the Lone Peak 3.5. Yeah, Lone Peak Mesh 3.5. I believe they retail for like $130. I think they're on sale right now on their website for like $90 something. Their website is AltraRunning.com, and I ordered several pairs of their shoes, and they fit great for me. I have feet and ankle problems that I've had forever, and so my feet are always bothering me, like no matter what. And whenever I first got these, I had been wearing these. This is the brand is 510, and this is called like the Guide Tenny, and this is kind of like some type of a leather fabric on the out, but they're good shoes for the fall, winter, spring, cooler months. They're good, but they will make your feet fry, in 100-degree weather, mowing yards and stuff all day. So I knew that I wasn't going to want to wear these. And as you can tell, they're completely wore out, and my feet were starting to hurt really bad whenever I came off of these. So whenever I first got these Ultras, my feet were already, in a lot of pain. And whenever I started using these, I would say for the first week, my feet felt somewhat better. But about a week into wearing them, my left foot started hurting just as bad, if not worse. And if you research this company and these shoes and the zero drop technology and stuff, they will talk about kind of a break-in period and getting your body used to these shoes because of the way the footbed is, and having the zero drop. A lot of times your feet are not used to that, and so it can kind of stretch your tendons and ligaments and make your feet sore because it's a different position than you're used to. And so that definitely happened in my left foot. I've broken both of my ankles and had surgery on one of my ankles, and I've had chronic foot pains, tendon issues, heel pains and problems. And so I have like tons of insoles and different things that I use in my shoes all the time to do different things. And so I actually, whenever my feet started really hurting, I went through my stash of insoles and I actually tried a couple of different insoles out, but what I ended up using was a Dr. Scholl's insole, and then another kind of random insole that I had from something else that I put on top of that. And so essentially, I was raising my heel up, but I don't know that the pain was coming from the new foot position, that my foot is being put in because of the zero drop, or if it was just that I needed a lot more arch support and I needed a lot more cushion for my heel. I'm walking like up to 20 miles a day every day, mowing tons of yards and doing all kinds of landscape stuff, and so I'm on my feet a lot. But with the extra wide toe box, putting these insoles in and all, and having my foot fit and feel comfortable, it did good good with that. Some shoes I'm real limited on what insoles I can use because the space in the shoe is just so limited. But these, had enough room to do that. I cut this one in half, and a lot of times I'll do that because I just need more on my arch and heel than I do on my toe. And then also sometimes it just makes the actual toe more crowded in the end of the shoe, and the top of the shoe and all is just more crowded in there. So I cut that one off because of that. Another thing with these shoes that I've noticed is this is kind of like a crepe sole style sole, and a lot of shoes will get real narrow, kind of like on both sides midway through the shoe, and my ankles roll really easy, and like I was saying, I've had ankle problems, and I've broken my ankles actually more than one time. And so I roll my ankle really easy in most all shoes. And I've noticed in these shoes, I do not roll my ankle hardly at all, and the stability is way better. Um, this sole is extremely soft, and sometimes I'll climb up on walls and different things to have to like trim bushes and stand in weird positions, and I can really feel the sole on the whatever surface I'm on, and they flex really good. They're so soft that I wouldn't recommend like running a shovel in them all day, because it doesn't have a real hard stiff sole in here. It's a lot more soft, but my feet are so sensitive, and I have so many foot problems that I can't usually wear a shoe that has like a real stiff sole. It has to be really soft for me to not have major foot pains. So yeah, I have tons of different shoes, and I've wore tons of different shoes through the years, trying to figure out what is the best and what works good for what I do all the time. And I will definitely be buying some more of these. And so far I've really liked them, and this is one of the only mid-top lightweight mesh really breathable shoe that has good traction and comfort. Just I don't know, there's a lot of different features with these shoes that are not like most shoes, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this review and talk about them, because they've been good. I bought a pair for all the people that work for me and a couple of my friends and different people that I know, and so far everyone's really liked them. So I think you should go and check them out. I'd recommend going to their website, and there's tons of information on there. There's good customer service. I had to call and ask about different things. I will say some of their shoes, they run a little bit different. Some don't run exactly true to fit, true to size. These Lone Peak, both the waterproof one, this one, and the mesh, they ran pretty close to true to fit. I would say that if anything, I might do a half a size up. And again, you probably want to talk to their customer service people, because they have like notes and stuff on exactly which one fits a certain way, and different models fit a little bit different. But I have seen that they do run a little bit small on some of them, and the Lone Peak Mid, I would say it runs just a little bit small, so you may want to order a half a size bigger. Customer service was great. I had to return one of the pairs that I bought because they were a little bit too small, and they sent me a new pair out fast, and I had no problems. So yeah, I think that's it, but you need to check them out. AltraRunning.com. This is the Altra Lone Peak. Peace.